Hello and welcome to Acapella Adventures, episode 00128. We are making tiny bites of solo actual play for our entertainment. This is to test the Punk U module for playing through the dangerous game show Punk U, a potential story and character film for characters in Chrome, brought to you by my hobby, turningdice.com. Our pre-generated PCs to play through this filming of Punk U for the entertainment of others is making up Team Gee I'm Cagy, under Agent Adrian Drake, residing in Exofabulous. We have Gonzo, a child soldier, his ally Sharaku, Maximus, a smuggler, Kendall, a corpo, and Grant Nightshade, a psychic. So far in our playthrough of the Punk U module show, the team finished the first film challenge with shots fired, punches thrown, and the action continues to roll in this death game as we explore options for entertainment between filming sessions. We worked on a party, did a shilling filling, faced an attempted ambush, met with a show rep, and wandered the streets off and on. Thus we are back on improving the random encounters for Streetwise characters exploring a city. Random events over 6 hours shows the holes in the random chart. One of the events they had, and I could do things like find a new Italian restaurant with restaurant with like 5-star food, only costs 4 stars because it's an opening deal. Grant's gonna try and cold read the owner and see if he can help him with support through the show and support them as well, maybe. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's see how that works. Look at cold read. So he's got to beat the target's missing defense. I haven't really said it, but he should have real abilities. And we'll see if, so 14 plus 5 is 19. I believe Kendall's got Mystic Power, so it's 21 for Mystic Power, and he gets to have his top 5 character shield. Psychic Control 3, so he made 23. I think that's enough to get it. So he's talking with the guy, doing this whole thing. He maintains a conversation. If I wanted to, I could throw in a challenge after a couple of questions, distracted by customers or other problems or issues like that. On the other hand, you see in TV shows like a bartender walk away and then come back to conversation. So is that right? I think that sitting at some place where someone waits or accomplishes some other task, and then with the intent to come back. Counts one conversation for these purposes. So, that's what I'm saying here. He doesn't care about the true age of the target and whether or not they've had rejuvenation treatments. I don't think he cares much about target's attributes, political and or corporate affiliation, maybe. Doesn't care about the location he grew up in, relationship but not name of the person most important to the target, and one word description of how the target would use a psychic. I don't think he's had enough time to impact the guy to change his point of view on how the target views the psychic. That might be good for an introductory baseline, but we will, try to figure out who the most important the relationship and the name of the person most important target. I think that's really a key thing. So he finds out that it's his wife. So he's going to manipulate the conversation to where his, talk to him about his wife. Hey, really, you're doing this for your wife. I think that's great. Is she a food fan? Is she, what's her hobbies and entertainments like? Doing this for his wife, like running a restaurant. The guy is probably, going to want to be able to talk about his wife, not just the new restaurant baby. He's also going to check out his political corporation affiliations. I'm going to randomly roll. You know what? Honestly, so what I thought was cold read can interact with an oracle. I think that's the real answer. So using a 3d10 oracle plus luck, Grant's got at least a 2 luck. 1 luck. No, 2 luck. There we go. Okay. So if we pop that in, 2 luck. It's currently at 26. Plus 7. 33, 35. So just checking it. Oh, it pops it off the charts. Yeah, so getting him talking about his wife was like a major clue. I'm going to say, well, you know what? I think figuring out his wife is like the first step. I don't think he should be, you know, a whole process thing. I don't think you should just get like a contact for getting a couple lucky rolls. I think there needs to be time investment in developing a relationship with the character. So I think that they've got some clues. I'm gonna say picks up another clue. She does like reality TV shows. So maybe this guy would be interested in helping support the show and maybe getting his wife mentioned, which would probably like just absolutely send her over the moon. Or, you know, maybe in exchange for a little bit of stuff. His money's probably tied up right now, but there might be some wiggle room there. He might be able to like spend some of his advertising budget on the show to get, yeah, maybe a Shilling Filling, right? You could do that. So I think that's where we're going to do it. I don't see much else we can accomplish in the time left. So you know what? I think I'm going to say, hey, look, like and subscribe if you get a chance. Y'all have fun. Talk to you later, and